Hi guys! Welcome to my class. Please subscribe so that you will be kept updated on the next math lesson. Then like and share so that you can also help other students. Our topic for today is to solve two-steps equations. You are going to learn it here, the easy way. But before we proceed to our main lesson, let me ask you one question. Is ginger leaves good for you? The answer is yes. Ginger leaves is good for us. Let us discuss the benefits of ginger leaves to our body later. Let us move first to the main objective of our lesson. We are going to identify the properties of equality and solve two-steps equations. Let us recall first the operation properties in math. Let us work on this example. X minus 1 is equal to 3. What property are we going to use to solve for x? We need to use the addition property of equality here. We need to add 1 on both sides of the equation. Accordingly, we can cancel out the 1 on the left side of the equation and we can come up with x is equal to 4. What about this example? X plus 3 is equal to 5. What property are we going to use to solve for x? We are going to use subtraction property of equality here. Subsequently, subtracting 3 on both sides of the equation, we can cancel out the 3 on the left side and we can come up with x is equal to 2. What about this equation? 2/3 x is equal to 6. What property are we going to use to solve for x? We are going to use the multiplication property of equality. Subsequently, we are going to multiply the multiplicative inverse of 2/3 on both sides. Therefore, we are going to multiply 3/2 on both sides. Then, we can cancel out the 3 on left sides. Afterwards, we can also cancel out the 2 on left side. Working on the equation on the right side, 6 times 3/2, we're going to multiply 6 by 3, which will give us 18 divided by 2. We can come up with x is equal to 9. What about the next equation? 5x is equal to 15. What property are we going to use to solve for x? We are going to use the division property of equality. We are going to divide both sides by 5. Subsequently, we can cancel out the 5 on the left side. And we can solve for x. 15 divided by 5 is equal to 3. Therefore, x is equal to 3. Let us work on this example so that you will be guided. Solve 5x plus 2 is equal to 27. What property are you going to use to solve for x? Let us use the subtraction property of equality. We are going to subtract 2 on both sides of the equation. And we can cancel out the 2 on the left side, which will give us 5x is equal to 25. We still need another property to solve for x. Using the division property of equality, we can divide both sides by 5. Moreover, we can cancel out the 5 on the left side, which will give us 25 divided by 5 is equal to 5. Therefore, x is equal to 5. Let us check if our answer is correct. Rewriting the equation below, which is 5x plus 2 is equal to 27. Then, substituting the value of x in the equation, 5 times 5 plus 2 is equal to 27. Furthermore, it will give us 25 plus 2 is equal to 27. Adding 25 plus 2, it will give us 27. Therefore, 27 is equal to 27. Our answer, x is equal to 5, is correct. Let us work on another example so that you can understand it well. Solve 33 is equal to 2/3 n minus 7. What property are we going to use to solve for n? Let us use the addition property of equality first. Adding 7 on both sides of the equation, we can cancel out the 7 on the right side and it will give us 40 is equal to 2/3 n. Let us use the multiplication property of equality so that we can continue solving for n. Multiplying 3 on both sides of the equation, we can cancel out the 3 on the right side. And it will give us 120 is equal to 2n. Now, what property are we going to use to continue solving for n? We can use the division property of equality and dividing 2 on both sides of the equation, we can cancel out the 2 on the right side. Consequently, we can solve now for n. 120 divided by 2 will give us 60. Therefore, n is equal to 60. Let us check if our answer is correct. Rewriting the equation below, 33 is equal to 2/3 n minus 7. Then, substituting the value of n in the equation, it will give us 33 is equal to 2/3 times 60 minus 7. 60 divided by 3 is 20. And 2 times 20 is 40. Therefore, the equation will become 33 is equal to 40 minus 7. 40 minus 7 is 33. Therefore, our answer is correct. Let us work on another example so that you can hit it off. Solve 9 minus 2x is equal to 15. What property are we going to use to solve for x? We can use the subtraction property of equality first. We are going to subtract 9 on both sides of the equation. And we can cancel out the 9 on the left side. Accordingly, we can come up with the equation 15 minus 9 is equal to 6. Therefore, negative 2x is equal to 6. What property are we going to use to solve for x? We can use the division property of equality here. Hence, dividing both sides by negative 2, we can cancel out the negative 2 on the left side. 6 divided by negative 2 is negative 3. Therefore, x is equal to negative 3. Let us rewrite the equation below to check if our answer is correct. 9 minus 2x is equal to 15. Substituting the value of x in the equation, it will give us 9 minus 2 times negative 3 is equal to 15. Negative 2 times negative 3, it will give us positive 6. Therefore, 9 plus 6 is equal to 15. And x is equal to negative 3 is correct. To wrap it up in identifying the properties of equality in solving two-steps equation, if the given equation has a subtraction on the variable, we are going to use the addition property of equality to solve for x. If the given equation has a subtraction on the variable, then we are going to use addition property of equality to solve for x. Likewise, if the given equation has addition on the variable, then we are going to use the subtraction property of equality to solve for x. Moreover, if the given equation has a division with a variable, then we are going to use multiplication property of equality to solve for x. Nevertheless, if the given equation has a multiplication with a variable, then we are going to use the division property of equality to solve for x. Let us continue our discussion regarding the benefits of ginger leaves to our body. Ginger leaves are good for us because they are high in vitamin C benefits along with vitamin A. It is also an excellent source of antioxidants. This vegetable is also rich of calcium and fiber, just a perfect choice for those with healthy lifestyle goals. I will never stop reminding you what Sheikh Zayed wrote for us. Education is like a lantern which lights your way in a dark alley. We need to give importance to our education so that we're not going to be blindfolded in our future. In case you have confusion on some part of the lesson, I want you to go back. Revise it again, slowly, carefully, and I know you can get it. Okay? Till next math lesson. Bye-bye!